What's happening, folks? So I want to do a real quick video today on rod and reel combo selection. When you see me fish on my channel, you see me use pretty much the same rod and reel combo in every video. And I have caught everything from big sharks to, small bass in a pond. So the reason that I wanted to do this video is because I get so many questions regarding my rod and reel selection, why I'm using it. So we're just going to break that down real quick, and hopefully that you can learn something that might help you in your next rod and reel selection. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the rod. Now I like to use a 7-foot medium extra fast rod depending on what I'm targeting. Okay, and this rod here is made by Toadfish. You do not have to get a Toadfish rod. This is just the company that supports my channel, and I really like the Toadfish rods. Now, what I do want to talk about and what you are going to need in any rod when you're fishing is you are going to need your bend, and this is super important, and this is what we're going to talk about first. You're going to need the bend in the rod to be in the tip. Boom. That means we have a super fast tip. And what this allows you to do is this allows that tip to get that hook set in this fish super quick. But then if you look at the body of the rod right here, it does not have a lot of bend in it. All right. And so when you see those rods that you can like bend over like this, I call them spaghetti rods. You don't need a spaghetti rod. You need a rod that is powerful throughout, just like this, but that has a quick tip, okay? And so that's when I select a rod, that's what I'm looking for. And this rod right here can catch just about anything that swims. And so when you see my channel, you see me catching big bull reds all the time on this rod right here. You see me catching trout. I've caught king mackerel, you name it, because the rod has backbone, but it also has a fast tip. I can sling a lure a very long ways because of that fast tip. I can get a solid hook set because of that fast tip. When you have a spaghetti rod and you try to set the hook, it bows over, and so a lot of times you won't get that hook set in that fish's mouth. Just remember that on rod selection. Now with reel selection, this is another thing, folks. You don't have to have an $800 reel to be successful. The reason that I fish with a Penn Fierce 4000 or a 3000 is because I want to prove a point. It's a cheaper reel. I use the same reel in every video to catch anything that swims, just about. You don't need a Shimano Stella. Sorry, Shimano. You don't need a Van Staal. Now, if you're pier fishing for cobia and you need to be quick, or if you're pier fishing for tarpon, okay, that's a different story. But I'm talking about for most anything that swims, for what I do, from snook, redfish, juvenile tarpon, king mackerel out of the boat, near shore, cobias, and just about anything I can do with that right there. Okay, jack crevalles, I catch lots of jacks on that combo. And so this combo right here is a Penn Fierce 4000 with a 7-foot 2. This is actually a 7-foot 2. Toadfish medium extra fast. This combo right here can catch me just about anything that swims. And most companies make a rod that's similar, a reel that's similar. I have this one here, this in particular, spooled with 20-pound braided line. Now this 20-pound braided line is strong enough to pull fish out of a structure. I can put pressure on a fish if I need to, but it also allows me to cast a decent ways. Now if I'm fishing the flats, I will break out this combo right here, and this is just a 3000 combo right here, spooled with 10-pound braided line. And the reason that I'll go down in line size when I'm fishing the flats, because the smaller in diameter of your line allows you to make longer casts. You can reel more of it on when you're spooling your reel up, and so therefore you're going to cast it a lot further. And so I like this because if I'm riding the flats and you see that big redfish that's 50 yards in front of you, you can come pretty darn close to hitting him. So those are my two basic setups. Now, of course, if I'm going out offshore fishing, targeting big AJs or big grouper, obviously we're going to go up and tackle. People put overcomplicate their tackle so much. All right, this combo is not a real expensive combo. You got your pinfish, you got your toadfish rod. With my discount and my promo code, you can get this for less than $100, and it's a really nice rod. And that pinfish is a pretty cheap reel that holds up well under pressure. I really like it. You know, I've won redfish tournaments with this reel on my channel. I have won redfish tournaments with the rod on my channel. So, you know, now, of course, if you're bass fishing and you're a tournament bass fisherman, you're super serious, you want to get into bait casters, that's a totally different topic for another day. I grew up fishing bait casters. It's something that I can do on my channel, but I like the spinning reel aspect of it for salt water. I'm quick with the spinning reel, I'm accurate, and I feel super comfortable with it when targeting just about anything that swims. And so that's my basic setup. I use 10-pound braid and I use 20-pound braid. I use a 3,000, I use a 4,000, and I'm gonna have that medium extra fast rod that's about 7 foot long. All right, super simple setup. And you know, if you have any questions regarding gear, let me know. But like today, I just wanted to go over this with you because I get so many questions regarding what I use, why I'm using it. I get comments all the time on my channel. They're like, Brent, you need a new reel. Brent, your reel sounds terrible, blah, blah, blah. You know what? As long as I'm pulling fish in the boat, I'm good with it. I get it. I get it. It could use a tune-up. All right? But I ain't worried about it, folks. So, hey, as always, shoot me a thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I hope each and every one of you have a great week.